MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald State, Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next, Marco Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. This guy's a pretty good pitcher, but he was tagged for 8 earned runs and the loss in his last one. Hopefully he can shake that off and pitch a lot better here today.
Kyle Seager has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 15.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Astros, third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Gonzalez, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gamble moves over. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
In now, Carlos Correa. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. From the stretch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Bregman stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Right to Gordon. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Tyler White will bat next. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. A high fastball is in there.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now here's the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Astros on top, 1-0. Charlie Morton starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
In prior outings against Charlie Morton, just a 1 for 9. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A bouncer to the left side. Correa right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Vero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Reddick is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. You're down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner. Guys, typically the postseason comes into clearer focus around this time of year, but this division features a few teams jockeying for contention.
Hey, one of the keys, D-Row, when you go down the stretch, you're trying to chase somebody, is to have some good pitching. And boy, but even though, D-Row, this team is in second place, they might have the best pitching in this league.
Yeah, Dan, I agree with you. And from an offensive player's mentality, I'd hate to say you want to put so much pressure on a pitching staff, but you know as a lineup you only have to scratch across 2 or 3 runs to grab a W.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298, 9 homers, and an even 50 RBIs. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his career, Gattis brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Gurriel, the runner at third. Reddick at second. Gattis is over at first with one away. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Henniger. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Fouled off. Cruz Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
2 balls and a strike to count. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
At the plate, Denard Span, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it is Kemp, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 0-1 the count.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1. A can't miss sight. Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to MLB World. Stepping up now, Jose Altuve. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Seager has to hurry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you see that these guys find themselves 4.5 games back in the division race entering play. Striding in, Carlos Correa, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Up next for the Astros.
Standing in, Tyler White looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken down and in for a ball.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
On the ground is short. This could be 2 to Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 2 and the Mariners nothing. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gurriel calls for it, makes the play, 1 away. So with 1 away, we'll give you a look at the current standings, and you can see they lead the division by the narrowest of margins, just a half game. Here now is Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Here's D. Gordon now. First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
A ball and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Zunino is off at first with 2 away. Missed with a breaking ball.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gordon has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Next up for the Astros, Yuli Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Gamble moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Ready on 1-2. Count still at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's well foul. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in now, Kyle Seager hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And this is off the second base bag. Altuve fields it cleanly, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Stepping into the box, Gene Segura flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Down and away, ball 1. Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he just misses with a curveball.
21.
And there's ball 2 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, but I would imagine he's seething inside as he hasn't given up a run this afternoon. Lance McCullers answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Denard Span. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0 and 2 now. Oh and 2, here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Sent on the ground out to second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to the guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Healy on third, Gamble on second, Zunino at first, 1 gone. And that misses, 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation, he gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He swings and he drives it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. It's 5-2.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the M's 5 and the Astros 2. Erasmo Ramirez, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Leading off for Houston.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, Tony Kemp. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. hit the other way out toward right field. Gamble moves over, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready once again, Gene Segura. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. 4-1. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next for Seattle, Denard Span. 0 for 2 of the runs scored so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first is Span on his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in, Ryan Healy. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. No balls and a strike to count. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Sharp ground ball to third. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Astros.
Tyler White will bat next. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Zunino is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Tony Sipp enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Tony Sipp.
So coming to the plate, Ben Gamble. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Line hard to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in, Mike Zunino. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. A changeup over the inside corner. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And that one just missed outside. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Now in the box, D. Gordon. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Zunino, base runner at first with 1 out. Two and 0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Now the 2-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Swinging a soft liner in there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And a ball 1-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Henniger carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 1-1. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Mariners lead it 5-2. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. David Phelps is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, first baseman,
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Gonzalez is on his way home. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
now batting, right fielder,
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's 0 for 5. From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A runner at first with no outs here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Segura for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In the dirt. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Gamble is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Joe Smith is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Joe Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is going to get foul. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, number 2.
So striding forward now, Gene Segura. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And that one got a piece of him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Segura leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
In there, and it's 0-1. Pickoff move to second. Don't want to forget about him. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 pitch on its way to Span. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Mike Morin will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Ready now, Tony Kemp. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, Tony.
He's set, and the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is a slider taken for a ball. Skied into very shallow right. Gamble moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So stepping in, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
That's ball
Good
2.
change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Seager at third. And there's out number 2. Look at our line score there from Safeco Field in Seattle. And thus far, local fans have had a lot to cheer about as their Mariners lead this one here in the 8th. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Henniger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 0 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
Will Harris is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 16.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Oh, and 2. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First offering on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Reddick, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he just misses with a curveball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Career numbers against Will Harris. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Softly hit out to short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Mariners 6 and the Astros 3. Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I have to count 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Tyler White will bat next. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Hit back up the middle. And a glove flip for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel in the dirt here. Throw goes to third. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
6-3 the final score today. The Mariners took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Erasmo Ramirez wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Edwin Diaz records the save, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.